So the project that I have chosen is a chatting application, and the topic and the algorithms that I have been given is one-time patterns is cipher. Now I will demonstrate the uses and the implementation of these two algorithms, of these two and cryptography algorithms into my project step by step. Now, to make a conversation with the one-time pad encryption and decryption algorithm, user need to put a key. User need to put a key into the first edit text, and here I have provided a key saying Bangladesh. Now you can see that the Bangladesh is displaying over there. Now to start the conversation, I need to tap on the one-time pad button. Here I tapped the. As you can see, there are lots of messages there, because while developing I have tested tested with some messages. So for that purpose, it's showing the previous messages what was stored with that Bangladesh case. So now I'm storing a new message. Let's say lychee. So let's say lichu. So tap on the send button. So as you can see, the latest message is displaying lychee. So the way one-time pad perform is, it takes a message and encrypt it and storing into the database. Let's check out the database whether it added or not. So now you can see that with the key string Bangladesh, we store the message called lichu. Now the encrypted value for that is MIPNF. So it encrypted successfully the message and also displaying the exact message. How it's happening? Because while decryption mechanism is performing, it takes the encrypted message from the database and performs the decryption algorithm with the provided key string value and fetch and display the user satisfying message. So this was the ultimate overview how the application works and how everything looks. So now I will jump into the internal code where the main logic to perform the one-time pad encryption decryption process are provided here. So let's make it a portrait. So now as you can see, there is a class name one-time pad, and I already hard coded all the alphabet into the alphabet string variable. And now the encrypt method is responsible for the encryption of the user provided message. So it takes two parameters such as message and a key, and both are different data types both. So now we're going to copy that string and copy that key of a string to another variable, so that whatever the operations we are going to perform on the key string, so if something happens with the key variable, so for this safety purpose we are going to make a copy of it, because if in the future there is any problem, then we can use the key copy variable. So this was for the safety purpose. And here you can see I'm taking the key length and the message length, and after taking it, the first condition says if the key value is greater than the message value, the message length. If the key length is greater than the message length, then what we have to do, we have to make the key length shorten to match the user typed plain text length. So this is what happening here. I mean, while it is creating the new string builder. Here I am putting the key that's have string 0 and message length, so it do the operation of that. So after doing that, it returns the common encryption method, which takes the message length and the message and the newly found key. So now let's jump into the common encryption. Here, as you can see that it takes the message length and the actual message and the newly found key value. So after getting that, we are just performing that. Inside the loop, you can see that the loop is running for the until it reach to the message length. So what it actually do inside this loop is it just get the message character each by each character, and also the corresponding key character, and after getting the character, it just comparing to the alphabet alphabet string variable, which contains all the alphabet, let's say A B C D to the Z, up to the Z. So after getting the message character is one by one, and also the corresponding character of the key string, we're just getting the index of this two character and making a sum of them and storing into the v variable, which says value. And after getting the summation, we are checking that if the value is greater than 25, then what we need to do, we need to module that value with 26, and whatever the value we are getting from the modulus, we have to put that value into the alphabet variable, and from that alphabet variable we are fetching the corresponding alphabet for the ciphertext. So here another condition is, if the value is less than 0, then what we are doing, we are just adding 26 with the value and fetching the corresponding index of the character, and also populating that character into the ciphertext variable. So if both of the top condition not happens, and then the else part will run, and what it does, it just simply put the value into the alphabet variable, which contains all the A to Z alphabets, and after getting the alphabet from there, it just populate it into the ciphertext. So this is how the encryption process works. Now here is also some decryption, one decryption method which takes the ciphertext and the key. So whatever the process we have done in the encryption mechanism, in the decryption mechanism, I have to do the reverse process to get the actual data from the of the user. So that was the one-time part. Now I will jump into the scissor cipher. Okay, so here you can see the scissor cipher comes up, and here I also declared one variable called alphabet, which contains all the alphabet from A to Z. Here the encrypt method, which takes plain text and a shift key. How much index or how much position we want to shift to get the next value for the ciphertext. So here you can see, for the safety purpose, we are going to make the plain text alphabets into the lowercase. After that, I am just constructing a loop, and its limit is the length of the plain text, and I am just incrementing it one by one. So after incrementing it, inside the loop body, as we can see that I'm just getting the plain text character each one by one, and just also getting the index of that particular character from the alphabet variable. And after getting all that, I'm just putting the index value of that particular character into the char position variable. After putting the char position variable, I'm just adding the shift key, whatever the shift key user provided for the encryption. I'm just adding it with the char position. After adding, I'm just module the entire addition with 26, and whatever the value I'm getting here, finally I'm putting it into the key value. So this is the main function, this is the main value which will give me, which will return me the next position of the character for the ciphertext. So here we can see that we are passing the key value into the alphabet variable, and whatever the character it returns, I'm just putting it into the replaceable value and also adding it to the ciphertext one by one. So this is how the encryption mechanism works, and as I have already told that whatever the process it takes in the encryption methods, we are going to do the reverse manner in the decryption process. So this is how this is a cipher algorithm works. Now I have I have already created a repository for the application. I will provide it into the description of that video link. So this was my application. Thank you.